FlossTube number 115. Hi guys, I'm back. Holy moly, I am well rested, super tan, lazy day, first day back after 11 days on vacation. 11 days kind of long, but well worth it. I will talk about where I went. If you've not been following me on Instagram, I took you guys along virtually, stitching in sequins on IG. So yeah, lazy day, ponytail, no makeup. I threw on some lip gloss. I'm rocking my glasses today, and I don't have pants on. So it's gonna be from like here up. So happy to be back to show you guys very little progress on what I've been working on, but shop update information. I wanted shop inventory update, things I've purchased, things I've stolen. I'm a self-diagnosed kleptomaniac. Florida Cup. I bought this while we were at the Everglades. So yeah, drinking out my Florida Cup this morning. I've been up since 6:30. Not on my own accord. My body is still on East Coast time. But it's actually kind of nice because you get a jump on the day, you get stuff going. So we'll see how long I can keep going on the wake up early, be productive sort of train. I don't give it very long though. 3 days tops. We'll see. All right. Let me start off with giveaway winners. I had posted on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. You can write like little snippets, just to see if the winners would see it, because I was supposed to come back and do my own video, but I just picked winners. So Geneva Clark and Christy Martin, congrats. You two were picked for a free copy of Springtime Blossom from Stitches Through the Years, available on my shop 1884stitchery.com. Girls, let me know if you would like it in a hard copy or a PDF, and I will have my email address down below, and I will get that out to you guys as soon as possible. Let's see, something that you guys really like, let me keep this here, notes, that you guys seemed to like last time, and what I kind of want to incorporate into my videos is stitches, finishes that I have done in the past. This, I believe I stitched, I can't remember, I believe it was 2016 though, and this is Halloween Delivery from Plum Street Samplers. I know that this was a Hobby Lobby frame that I just painted with black acrylic paint. Framed it up. I believe I used the called for colors. And my type of framing is very unorthodox. I use the glass in the frame. If it does come with a piece, I lay it on top of the stitched piece, make sure I measure equal distance all the way around, and then I take a pen, yes, and use the glass as a template. Cut the fabric on the line, and then I just sandwich it together. Glass, fabric, and then if there is like a backing, I know that this was a frame that didn't have, did it have a back to it? I don't think it did. So I just cut out a piece of cardboard and then use that as the backing. And then you can see I just used some packing tape to hold it in. I wrote down all the information and used wire to hang it. So this is a piece that is on my cross stitch wall, and wanted to show you. But yes, this is available Halloween delivery, and I really, really like this. Another piece, I love how I framed it up. It's in a kind of shadow box. Well, it's not a shadow box. Recessed frame. This is Bubble Bubble by Good Florist Stitch Wart. I did this in November of 2018. Here's the back on it. The information taped in. And I did the same thing. Glass. But then I believe I may have used like those plastic, those like sticky dot glue dots, and placed them behind the more solid stitching to keep this in place. And as you can see, the edge, all I did was fray the edge. I pulled just the threads and then framed it up. But yeah, I really liked this. It was a cute little fast little finish. And then lastly, this was like one of my first, no, this is even, so maybe I did Halloween delivery in 17. I went through my IG, but I must have stitched that prior to me getting onto Instagram. This is Remember Me on Halloween from Birds of a Feather, and I stitched this January 2017. This was back in the day when I actually followed the patterns and didn't cut anything out, because look at this. I stitched all of that. Is he filled in? Holy crap, I even filled him in. Nowadays, I would have figured out some way to not stitch him, but yeah. So even though I did it on cream fabric, I actually did stitch him in. So proud of myself back then. Called for colors. I loved this, the brightness. And yeah, just another Hobby Lobby frame. Did the same thing using the glass as a template. Sandwiched it with a piece of cardboard. Taped it in. Where's my hanger? Oh, I don't hang this. Because it is recessed in a little bit, I just have the screws in the walls hanging on the frame, and then my information. So yeah, there you go. So there are 3. I'm gonna have to soon like get up on a ladder because I have my shelves that are like packed with past finishes, so I'll have to bring those down eventually. But I'm working on my wall. So if you make videos, show some of your past finishes, because they could inspire others to maybe finish that whip if they happen to have that pattern, or start it if it's in their stash, or go out and purchase it. What I took, I don't know, did I don't know if I have showed you guys this. It was a new start. This is the only piece that I took on vacation. Sampler, Silver Creek Samplers. First one that I've stitched from this designer. Reaping Love. I saw it while scrolling through IG and was like, yeah, I need to stitch this, and then I can put it up with Bo and Charlie. If you are new to my channel, Bo and Charlie, get ready, are two human skulls that I purchased and own. And they live in my little hutch cabinet, and I named them Charlie. I originally thought was a male, but then as I was researching to see, you know, what makes a human skull a male versus a female. Size, but are there more osteological, I know osteology is a word, I don't know if osteology differences between male and female skull. Charlie ended up being a female. So since Charlie is a unisex name, I stuck with Charlie. And then I purchased Bo. I know Arlene knows the story. Like a week later, I hadn't even received Charlie yet, and I ordered Bo. And I'm still kind of on an obsession. But I purchased Bo. Bo came from the Netherlands. Charlie came from California. Don't know her origin story. But Bo is either 14th or 15th century. 15, 16. Yeah. So if you actually Google like names of 15th century men, they didn't really have names like John or Steve or Mary or Susie. It was a kind of a combination of like their mom's name, dad's name, their occupation. And so I decided Beauregard, he looks like a dignified individual, so I call him Bo. So I have Bo and Charlie. So when I saw this chart, I love you to death, I had to get it. I am stitching this on 16 count grandpa's sleeve from XG Design. First time purchasing the fabric, absolutely love it. I know it needs some ironing. Stitching 1/1 using the called for colors. The only thing I have changed is the heart and the blood drop. I used a toile thread to just give it a little bit of shine. While I was in Miami on vacation, this is all I got done here. That's it. I know I stitched outside. It smells like humidity and sunscreen. I stitched outside by the pool for a short period of time, but then I was sweating and I was like, I don't want my sweat to get on my fabric. And then I was up in the room, I know, and I stitched, and then I thought I shouldn't be stitching, I should take a nap. So yes, that is what I worked for like 30 seconds on. There is always time, no rush, to join my 1884 Mystery Sal. I will be releasing the last and final part 6, the beginning of the month. Thank you everyone who is a part of it, who has purchased it. I love that releasing a pattern and people like it enough and want to stitch it. Putting your time and your effort into a piece. So thank you so much. Since I was slacking, if you receive the pattern via PDF, I sent those out this morning, so make sure you check your emails. And so I will be working on the final part, maybe it's 6 parts, the final part this week. Because I need to stitch it photograph it, send it off to Arlene. She has put her touch on all of my patterns that I have designed. So if you are stitching along, here is what it should look like so far, or what it does look like so far. I'm just using 2 shades of DMC blue, but it is definitely open to interpretation. 40 count and absolutely love it. So yes, now I have to get this out, or at least have it stitched in everything, because we leave again next Friday, 6 days, for another vacation for weeks. We could easily be gone like 2-3 weeks. We are going to Lake Tahoe. Our next door neighbors have a second home right on the lake. If you guys remember last year, I took you there virtually with me as well. And so yeah, we leave in 6 days, so I want to get that all taken care of. Take my laptop with me so I can send it all out on the 1st of July. I also did some filling in on my lady at the Met, Mirabilia. You guys are gonna freak out when I show you what I've bought. I still love her. I really do. And the state fair is happening, so I better get my ish together, get her ish together, because she looks like she got bit by a shark or something, and finish her up. All of this, though, the front part of her dress is all black fill-in. So now that I am back in town, I will make myself put in some strands of black every day. This was supposed to all be beads. I got silk because I'm doing a Vicki Clayton silk conversion. The black is Anchor Black. But yeah, this was all supposed to be beads, and I just found silk that was a close enough color. All of this was supposed to be beads, and I found close enough silk color. So she's getting there. I haven't given up. And then I do have the rest of like the arbor thing to bring down on either side. So, but I'm happy that I'm at the end. I'm at the bottom of the page, and I've always had her in this Q-snap, which has been a perfect size, because I can see her all at once, and that's why I've beaded and glued on Swarovski crystals as I've gone, because it's all been on the Q-snap, and none of the beads have been smashed or crystals been taken off. I know, glue on a Mirabilia on your fabric. I know. Yanni Stitcher, she gave me the idea, and now I'm obsessed with it. So call us crazy. We put E6000 on our projects. Actually, that's Eileen's fabric glue I think I used to hold down the Swarovski crystals. All right, next. I got super motivated and excited and wanted to stitch on my sampler that I showed you guys in my last video. Helen Swarenson, I forget the date. Anyway, look where I'm at now. So let me show you everything I have stitched. And I was so excited to get to the bottom. No more alphabets. I finished up the two birds, the wreaths, they're kind of like urn, and then I have the dog going. So yeah, that. And then I'm bringing down the border as I go, because I knew that would definitely be a killer. I know I could get this done before I left next Friday. That's going to be my goal, to get this done, because then I can release it to you guys. However, I may wait till I get, I don't know, I'm on the fence, because going on vacation with any sort of store or business, but especially mine, I can't just bring my inventory with me. I can send out PDFs, but I'm not going to bring like a printer in my inventory to be able to like ship this pattern out to you. So if I do release it, you would just have to wait a couple weeks till I got back into town, or then I could print off a copy for you and ship it out to you, but at least it would be available in the PDF version. So yeah, this is going to be my focus finish. And if I'm super organized, I'll even have a video maybe next Thursday to show it to you guys, because we are leaving. Joe wants to leave early Friday. Anyways, all DMC, great colors, 40 count, gorgeousness. So that is all my stitching that I have done recently. Let's show what I have purchased. When I still purchase from other stores, even though I have my own store, but support everybody. My other piece of fabric that I purchased from Needleworker's Delight came in. This is a 32 count Zweigart Lugana Stormy Night 18 by 27. Absolutely love it. And I might have an idea with what's going on this. So lightly modeled, which I love, because I think too much modeling can take away from a piece. But a lot of modeling works good, I think, with a monochromatic piece, one thread color for the whole project. So yeah, Stormy Night, really, really like it. So what did I purchase? All this was off of 123 Stitch. They were having a sale. I think I was probably like sun drunk. And probably like drunk. It was probably the day I had a couple pina coladas by the pool. So it was probably like heat stroke, alcohol, I want to buy something inducing purchase. Vintage Needle Arts, Lena's Fancy. I love the big rose, the big flower. The deer is kind of cute too. I think I just like the colors of it. So yeah, purchased this. So that's from Vintage Needle Arts. Besides, I got frames up the yin yang, so I gotta start using some of them. Thistles, Star Village. I'm not a house person. You know, you watch some FlossTubers and they're all about the samplers, right? They're all about the Halloween. They're all about the houses. It's got a house on it, I'll stitch it, right? You watch Taryn, TV designs, anything that has welcome on it, she stitches it. They were doing a, I don't know, 30% off. I saw it. The picture is not the best, so I just saw a whole clumping of houses, bright colors, and I was like, ugh. So yeah, Star Village. I don't know. Because sheep aren't my thing. I'll change the school. But yeah, I just liked that for some reason. Don't judge me. Holy Bejesus. Lots of, you can do it in Gentle Arts or the DMC. Quite the list. Quite the list. I plan on going to the cross stitch store in Reno. Forget what the name of that one is that I've been to. And then knowing I'll probably head down to Folsom while I'm in sometime while I'm there, and heading down the hill there's Kelsey's Needle Cross Shop. Is that Placerville? Yeah, so I'll go in there too. I don't know what it is with me and flowers and Georgia Lou Boutique. Brenda Riddle Designs. Georgia Lou Boutique. Is this bouquet? Bouquet, not boutique. I don't know. I love it. It's just so pretty and dainty. I like it. We'll save that one for the end. All right, let's see. Focus. Queenstown Sampler Designs. I love their pieces. The first sampler of theirs that I stitched was Mexican sampler. I'm looking at it, the peachy blue one, because the funky colors. I would get up and get it, but then I would totally flash you guys because I'm not wearing pants. The girls are weird. They look like they got hit with an ugly stick. The birds are amazing. Love the colors. Probably won't do the border. What does the... Anyway, let me just show you, and then we'll talk about it. Mary Ann Pearson, 1838. I mean, can you look at these girls? Look at them. So, I don't know what. Colorful, weird. You get me every time. Colorful and weird. That's all you need in a sampler, and I'm done. The quote, improve the fleeting hour while yet its moments stay. Remember fairest flower, how soon it fades away. Improve the fleeting hour, the next may not be thine. The tempest soon will lower, the landscape cease to shine. Mary Ann Pearson, work, 1838. Purchase that. I love stitching on pieces or charts from designers that I've never heard of or I've never seen people stitch on. And I know a lot of you guys comment on my videos or my IG posts saying how refreshing it is to see me stitching on something that they have never seen or that is not overly stitched on, something new and fresh. Paradise Stitchery, Lion and Lace. So there it is. Paradise Stitchery, Lion and Lace. So I love the little pop of color with this flower wreath. The designs are cool. I love this. The owl, kind of like the Celtic knots. This reminds me of that big lion stickadine piece that I did. I love that it's monochromatic, but then it has these pops of color. And then down here is this white work lace that is kind of cool. Again, the picture was not the best on 123 Stitch. But I think it's really, really cool. There's the design up at the top is actually back stitching. So this is all like black work, back stitching. So is this, and then this is all white, but everything else is full X's. Customize it so I can put initials and my year. Chart's really nice. It's like a booklet form. Let me show you. So yeah, I'm gonna have to check out more of your designs. All right. Now I'll have to do a floss toss on this next one. So this Stormy Night 32 count that I just showed you guys may be a contender for this next piece. I will not start it, however, until At the Met is done. Now, what I've really enjoyed about At the Met, I've done her outfit all 2/2, which is okay. I like the coverage on it. It's solid. But if I could go back, I would just keep it all 1/2, which is what I did for her skin. I just kind of like the softer kind of look of it, but I'm not like, oh my god, I hate this piece, blah, blah, blah. Working with one thread is just a heck of a lot easier than working with two. You don't use as much, and I've ordered, actually I had Arlene pick me up some thread. Some anchor thread. So, what is a possible contender on the Stormy Night? Bluebeard's Princess. So, I don't know. I like the colors of it, the greens and the blues. Bluebeard reminds me of Blackbeard. Not sure if I will do the frame with the seahorses. I might just stitch her. Because then the seahorses, I gotta figure out. I don't know. We're not there yet. I'm not even done with my first girl. So, yeah. Bluebeard's Princess. Some of you guys are probably like, oh my god, what is happening to her? She told us she would never do a Mira. Now she's doing a Mira and she's putting glue on it. What is going on? Yes, the whole never say never. But there's some things I'm going to say never to. Ready? Living in the Midwest, never again. Hades, never. Won't catch me. Never, ever. Giving away my high heel collection over my dead body. I'll add some other things to the list. Oh, drinking hot chocolate when it's going to be like 118 in a couple days. Never. That. Okay. So that is it on purchases. And so let me show you what is new to 1884 Stitchery. While I was gone, I received a order, new products from primitive and wood. And I'm going to show you guys. They are available now on the shop. So go over and look. You can pause and run over. But here I'm going to show you the items. You can stitch. This is a needle case. It comes with 4 designs that you can stitch. It's a wooden box. Really, really nice. It has the holes. And then I even gave you the dimensions. I think it's like 28 by 40 some. So you could actually design something yourself, or if you have another small design that would fit. It's magnetic. Both sides here are magnetic. You have a magnetic strip for counting pins or needles. And then this is recessed. So you could actually put a pair of scissors or something like that. So there. Okay. Super cute. I really, really liked that. Back in stock, thrown for embroidery. This includes a couple designs as well. You stitch it and then you assemble it and then assemble the chair. Thread organizers, Frida and Venus. The frames that I used for, who is texting me? For my designs, have you talked to your cat today? Fit perfectly if you use the called for fabric that I use. Or have you talked to your dog today? So if you get those off of 1884 Stitchery, those are under the tab exclusives up at the top. This will fit perfectly. I'm still on the fence whether or not to pull one of these for myself to stitch on. This is a notebook, wooden notebook that you actually stitch. It comes with 2 different designs. So it's like this kind of Scandinavian house bird or a deer. You stitch it. It comes with the wooden front plate and back plate. So here is the front, and it's burned in. It says notebook. So there is where you would stitch. And then the whatever design you do on the front, you stitch on the back, and there's a matching border. So the front of the notebook, the back of the notebook, and then it comes with the metal rings, which are copper color. So I have, those are new to the shop. I do get in restocks if it's a really good seller, but then some things she makes, because all this wood, she has a machine and does it all by hand. This is Village House frame. So if you look on my website, I have a picture of what they stitched in here. And I believe it's a Blackbird Designs pattern. And then you stitch it. So you see the holes all the way around and here, and they line up, and you sandwich your stitch piece in between, and then you stitch it together. And then there's holes on the back to hang it. I have put some of these together, and what I have done, I I have used glue dots to hold the piece in place. So I would line it up and use glue dots to hold it. And then, because it's attached to this back, I would piece it together and then go around and just stitch it so it wouldn't slip and you wouldn't be able to know or tell the difference. So yeah, I thought that was really, really cute. Spring window, again, the same sort of idea, 2 pieces, and each window is about 2.5 by 2.5. Some wood burnt flowers down at the bottom. And then counting pins. I have marmalade, or no, they're like gummy bear. Yeah, but I think I have them as marmalade bears. I'm gonna have to go back and check, but you get a set of 2. So you get a purple one and then like this light yellow. But yeah, they're little, let's see. See, they're like little gummy bears. Counting pins. Mandarin Oranges, it's a set, one that has been kind of torn open, and then a full one. And these are all handmade by a polymer clay person that has more patience than me. Some turquoise cat counting pins. Let's see, let's show her their face. And then these are set counting pins. So these are back in stock, the Halloween ones. Again, all made by hand, and you get a needle minder as well. This one is new. Let's get this one. This is honeybees. So if you make any sort of biscornu, you could put these in the top, but the detail, this bee with the wings on it, and then this is the needle minder, and then harvest veggies, broccoli, I love the garlic, and then a needle minder. But something that I snagged one for myself, but I have some available, are these scissor stands, all made out of wood. They come already assembled with a really cool kind of mandala design on the top, 8 spaces to hold scissors. I kept one for myself and have already put my scissors in it for on my desk. So yeah, so these are 5 pairs that I just kind of keep on my desk here. So you can see even if they have, I forget what this is, scissor finder. I use my dad's. I had someone make this out of all the buttons off my dad's shirts. And then this one was sent to me that has like all kinds of like creepy, weird anatomy stuff. But yeah, so if you need a scissor holder by your stitching spot, or just hold some antique scissors, got those available. All right, then before I left, I got a new order of Alforced embroidery kits, threads, which I think all the threads sold out, and then new printed charts. So I'm going to just show you some of the kits. This is Summer Jam. Full kit. You get 32 count Zweigert Belfast. You get the dyed, over dyed threads, needle minder, all together. This is Summer Tea. Summer Honey. So how cute would this look if you did the Summer Honey and maybe you did it bigger and you made it into, I am blanking today. My mind is still on vacation mode. Made it into something like this and then use those counting pins and shoved them in the top. So yeah. Larger kits. This is Evenings in, I don't know how to pronounce the Russian name, but again, full kit, fabric, overdyed threads, needle minder, really, really cool. And I believe this is based off a Russian, like, folk story. This is Underwater Garden. Got this back in stock. Love the bright colors. Again, full kit. Comes to you in the box. And lastly, Autumn Sampler. Maybe you've never tried an Alforced kit. Great way to try them out. I ship worldwide, and I have printed charts as well. Make sure to also, up at the search top, I also have a search bar at the top of 1884 Stitchery. So you can type in anything, keywords, Christmas, Halloween, search by a name of a chart or a designer. And here are some patterns I've received from samplers. Revisited, Isabella Catchpool, 1857. Helen Rowland. Catherine McNeil, 1843. Do you like blue? Great. It's all blues. All the blues and greens and turquoises. Ada Haslem. Bright, colorful. Maybe just pick out some of the motifs. And May You Be Happy, a circa 1830 sampler from England. Look at this. You could stitch this up before dinner time. Throw it in a frame, hang it on your wall. So yeah, lots of goodies for sure. Quick little vacation recap. So we left, we were gone total of 11 days. We went down to Miami, stayed at the Satai Hotel, absolutely amazing. And we went down for Joe's friend's 42nd birthday, his family, 5 kids, and another one on the way, Joe and I and our 2 boys. So, oh, and then they also had included the wife's, like 2 of her like nieces to come. So when we went out to dinner, adults, all the kids then were being babysat by 17 and 18-year-old. So yeah, it was amazing. Had never been to Florida, had always wanted to go. Miami South Beach is absolutely amazing. Right on the ocean. The only downside was apparently this time of year a lot of seaweed comes in, and so in order to swim in the ocean or right nearby, you kind of had to get through like this wall of seaweed, which kind of sucked. I can only swim in water that I can see all the way through. When we had the boat, never got in the lake water. I can't do it. One, it was also really, really cold. We'll be on a boat in Tahoe. Yeah, not getting in that water for two things: lake water, and it's cold as hell. Ocean though, grew up around the ocean, so Pacific Ocean, don't like the water. One, cold, and the beaches are just horrendous because environmental people yell at people for cleaning up the seaweed. But the water was so warm where we were at. And yeah, ate at a ton of great restaurants. Very heavily, you know, seafood oriented, which does not bode well with a vegetarian, but I can always find something somewhere. Joe does not do seafood. He did try stuff, but it's just not his thing. But yeah, the restaurants that we ate at, really good. Laid by the beach, by the pool, got a ton of sun. I don't know if this light shows it, but if you go on my IG, I think I saw all the sun. I stole it all. Also what I stole at breakfast, because why not? Because I'm a klepto. In these glass jars, containers with tops, they had Greek yogurt in them. Don't know what I'm going to do with them. They have the name of the hotel on them. But who knows, like during COVID, are they cleaning them? Or when people eat out of them, are they just getting rid of them? I also have a reserved sign, so I'm going to put that somewhere in my desk. Joe was dying that I was... But yeah, it was just an overall great time. Great weather, great friends. Met some cool people there. A lot of celebrities stay there. And there's signs all around the pool saying, please refrain from taking pictures or filming. So yeah, at the pool there were two, a really well-known DJ that we were sitting and chatting with, very interesting. And then there was also, who else was staying there? Oh gosh, I totally am blanking on the DJ's name. Watch, it'll come to me. Like, there was an ex NBA coach that we sat next to one day. We were sitting in the restaurant, and all you younger people, if you know Akon, the rapper, he walked through the restaurant. But nobody like, oh my god, freak out. Joe came to the pool and told me that John Mayer was sitting at the bar having a drink. I didn't believe him for a second. I would have probably gotten banned from the hotel if that was really the case. But no, great trip. One day we had we rented a car, because having a party of 13 people, we always needed 2 Uber cars wherever we went, and sometimes we had to take some of our friends' kids with us. And so one day we drove down, went to the Everglades and did a airboat ride. That was super fun. And then the next day they were doing their own thing, and so we still had the rental car for one more day, and we wanted to do something. So thank you so much. I put out kind of this call to action on IG saying we're in, Miami, willing to travel, we have a car for a day, go. And huge overwhelming response to go do the Keys. So we drove from Miami all the way down to Key West, which is the southernmost part in the continental United States, and then back up. So it was like 350 miles, like round trip for the day. Absolutely gorgeous drive, stunning. I told Joe we need to move there, and then when a hurricane comes in, go back more inland. Definitely see myself going to the Keys though. That was amazing. Not a lot of public beaches along the way to kind of just go find and swim out in the ocean. And the ocean is very much like Caribbean blue. But we did stop at one place coming back, and had a kind of hike down to the ocean, and it was white sand, blue water, and I don't know how far you could like walk out, but it was like knee, like to your knee. Absolutely stunning. Joe took the boys to the Science Museum one day, and I just was at myself soaking up the sun by the pool. We went to the Floyd Mayweather Logan Paul fight. And then, yeah, we were only supposed to stay until the 7th. But our friends twisted our arm and made us stay until the 11th. And then we flew back with them. They prefer to fly private, because they have a whole gaggle of kids, and so they said, you extend the trip and you can fly back with us. We'll have plenty of seats on, I think it was a G5. So now Joe wants a plane. But the guy might actually buy a plane. Fingers crossed. But I told the friend on the plane, I was like, you've completely ruined me. I never want to fly commercial again. Private is the way. They have the plane waiting, no TSA, no pat down, no mask nonsense. You just board and you're off within 10 minutes. It's expensive. How expensive? The flight only from, and they had taken some other trips before they came down to Miami. But yeah, the cost from Miami to Scottsdale was 40 grand. Oh my God. Crazy amount. So I love being friends with them, and yeah, good friends to have. That is it, you guys. I'm gonna get to stitching. I'm not gonna put pants on. Erwin needs some loving. And yeah, so comments, questions, anything, shoot them down below. I'm an open book. Go check out 1884stitchery.com. And thank you guys so much for watching, coming back. New subscribers, old subscribers, I so appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to watch me babble on about all kinds of nonsense. So yeah, much love to you guys, and hopefully you guys will see me in a couple days. Bye.